Hi, I'm Eric Lofgren, defense industry researcher and host of the Acquisition Talk podcast. COVID-19 proved that the United States was industrially unprepared. Pre-pandemic N95 mass production stood at just 4% the peak requirements of 100 million per month. Production isn't expected to reach 70% of the requirement until January 2021, and that's for manufacturing a simple product. Speeding up the innovation process is perhaps more important, such as in the search for a vaccine. COVID has made clear the importance of industrial preparedness. Pandemics are a low probability, high impact event, sometimes called Black Swans. It's the government's job to prepare for systemic threats such as pandemics, global warming, and armed conflict. Total wars of the past were prolonged engagements, requiring great industrial mobilization. Prior to its entry in World War II, the United States had years to mobilize its industrial might. Deliveries of military aircraft expanded from roughly 1,000 a year to 20,000 before war was even declared. In future great power conflicts, the United States will not have the luxury of late entry. Moreover, a rapid end to future conflicts is increasingly unlikely with foreign advances in anti-access, area denial, electronic warfare, counter-space systems, and hypersonic vehicles. The government can do two things to mitigate the impact of black swan events like pandemics and global conflict. First, fund critical materials and domestic industrial infrastructure as dedicated programs. The Pentagon should take a more active role managing the supply chain, building domestic sources for critical materials, and reducing lead times. Materials like rare earths, steel, and aluminum are the building blocks of the production sequence. There must be a combination of stockpiling and subsidization of mining and processing. Industrial facilities including lab equipment, advanced tooling, 3D printing, and test equipment should be funded directly. Funding the upstream production process will increase surge capacity, a crucial capability in itself. Upstream investment need not come at the expense of military platforms. Rather, it may decrease overall costs by helping to modularize and improve system design. Second, the government must continue adopting commercial practices. Studies have found that the added cost of doing business with the government is nearly 25%. This is likely an underestimate. By making the government an attractive buyer to dual-use firms, surge capacity and innovation will be greatly increased, allowing for a more vibrant, innovative, and responsive defense manufacturing and industrial base to emerge. To summarize, it is the responsibility of government to prepare the industrial base for low probability, high impact events. Effective mobilization to address national emergencies requires dedicated programs for critical materials and industrial capital, as well as the use of commercial practices to unlock industry's full potential.